We're going to have to see how it's going to play itself out in game number 2, and we're going to see together with Lyrical and AUI.
Thank you so much again, Shiver, and the pan. Watching this game, and it's all on the line now. You win this game, you have a chance to go to TI. Aoi, do you like the sort of last pick Storm, putting all of the hopes and dreams in a Miracle Storm Spirit? Are you feeling it?
From the CTO to set up for Taiga, swashbuckle into Yos and Taiga follows up. That working, but otherwise, it's a free brood game. And most importantly for me, when you play against Broodmother, you need a hero who can jump and kill him. Because as we've seen in the Tundra games, it's awful to play against this hero if he can't die. He builds these tanky items now. It's not an easy kill. You need the hard stuns. Nigma, they're going for a smoker. They do have Tuskar level 1, which is always scary, but ooh. A Boots Lina, you're not catching him.
Yeah, does probably scout out that there's a ward up there, so we're going to see that one taken away in a second, but they do manage to dodge that first smoke, and that should give Liquid a little bit more comfort, at least for his heroes on the top lane.
Oh, I thought they were going to Miracle solo EXP for this Observer ward, but I guess, like, I see everything, but they actually had everyone in fog, so it's confusing. Box is scouting them out again.
Oh.
Just hard to connect on this level 1, it seems.
Boxy hanging on to that point. Wait a minute now. He timed it. Away. Dude, are you kidding me? And now Boxy just goes down.
Accept this honor on behalf of Storms everywhere.
Agreed, but a really good play there by Mind Control to catch him. Really, really well done.
I need a little bit. I'm looking up how fast do you move on Pangolier during swap. Okay. So carry it for a bit.
Alright, no problem. Know how good that was. For now, at least, that's the play they need.
You move at 2,000 range, and he got him like instantly. And there's a cast animation in God's Rebuke, so you're basically predicting when Pangolier is going to use it, and that's huge. Now Miracle, this hero that we talked about, who can sort of take over the game, he has First Blood. This is going to change the matchup. I mean, Boxy doesn't even play mid, and he's in First Blood Miracle.
Definitely. It's also now, they're able to get 3 bounty runes off the back of that as well. So Boxy, he is going to get the lane shoved into him here a little bit by Miracle throughout the first round. But we'll see how this early going is.
This is 3 bounty runes, First Blood, double waved under tower on the first wave. Miracle, he is eating a little bit of tower ego here, but man, I would be very comfortable as Boxy.
Yeah, not necessarily what you want to see. The other side lanes, at least for the moment though, we're going to see how well they're able to deal with this. Lina has so often just been an incredibly frustrating hero to deal with those LSAs coming out, and obviously Broodmother in the later stages will be a big issue as Miracle keeps that pressure onto Boxy. Very frustrating to play against.
So I wonder what Nigma's idea is, because I've noticed like GH goes to the safe lane pretty much every game now. It used to be like it was Io and Outer Titan, but even on Tuskar, even all these heroes, he's always in the safe lane. It might be a little bit of pairing your melee cores with range supports and then melee supports with range cores. But it seems like almost just like a rule for them that they want GH in the safe lane, Crow and Dolphin.
Yeah, it could be like a playstyle thing as well, right? Like maybe GH doesn't like. I feel like Mind Control because sometimes play a little bit more of like a passive laning stage, and then try and sort of make the moves more around the mid game instead. That could be part of it as well, but it's something that we could ask them, and they probably won't tell us because it gives away strategy. But that's fine.
Cursing.
Oh, GH able to connect on it.
Oh, I thought he was going to shard that for sure.
So it's not too.
Right. That's fine.
Kuro put down very low up there on the top side. Another LSA going to connect onto GH as Taiga does a little bit of a wraparound there, trying to stop this extra pressure coming in right there. It was maybe looking for a pull onto the double wave, but doesn't end up happening. So heads up play by Taiga as well as Quakefa to stop that from happening. Mid brings him down really low, looking for a kill. Parry fire used. Miracle has to be a little bit wary of that rotation coming from Taiga, but they do force over a rotation. Not bad at all.
Yeah, and Miracle, he's doing really poorly in this mid lane. He's missed 1 CS so far. It's really unfortunate for him. But yeah, now he forces rotation. He's pressuring Boxy. He has a CS lead and Man, it's looking good for Miracle Storm this game.
Stupendous!
You can see it's actually one of his worst heroes that he's played 10 times, but still, nonetheless, very, very strong. And to be honest, Nigma wins so much that it kind of doesn't matter that much. There aren't that many heroes that he has that are under 50% win rate, most likely. But
this is Miracle. I mean, he won TI. He's been on the top scene forever, so most of his win rates are actually really high.
Yeah.
Storm being under 50%, I don't know if it's like a comfortability thing, maybe it's a team thing, but that's surprisingly low for a player like Miracle.
Nonetheless, we do have a nice bit of pressure here onto him constantly by the Pango. As he pull back, never mind. Boxy just dies. He just walked in and ate a remnant, gets killed. Okay,
so there's a 2-0 Storm free farm, and it's Miracle. He's 1,000 ahead of anyone on the enemy team.
Yeah. Yeah, that's problematic if you're Liquid, for sure.
Okay, so it's 2k gold up 4 minutes in. One of the biggest gold leads I think we've seen this early. All basically off the back of that level 1 first blood, snowballed in the lanes. What Liquid do have going for them is they still have this Broodmother versus Luna matchup. I think we saw in the Tundra versus... Oh, they're going to Koikva here, though.
Trying to see if they can get that finish. The tag team running away. Koikva trying to escape. Not going to happen.
All right,
Very
so
well done.
what they had going for them is going to be slowed down a bit more. Luna wins the lane versus Broodmother, but as soon as Broodmother gets level 6, you will kick Luna out of lane. You just have to go
look at this.
counter play.
Boxy chased over again in the mid lane. Miracle got level 6, almost enough for the kill there, but can't quite bring him down. Are there any rotations to punish this? It doesn't look like it, and Miracle is going to stand there, not afraid of Boxy, and in fact, he has to jump away again. Boxy, no resources at all. He has to walk back home. My goodness.
I think Miracle's going to go back home as well, but first he pushed a wave into Boxy's tower.
Right.
So Boxy, his tower's taking damage, but more importantly, these juicy creeps are just dying for free. It's not like when Boxy comes back, he has some time out. Like, Miracle's going to full resources.
Spear. Trying to find this kill, and the bushwhack is more than enough. Mind control will go down to Mickey. So, heads up play there by Mickey to find the chance for a turnaround. What do you think about this build by Boxy, by the way? He's going 3 points into shield crash.
I have no idea. I didn't even see that. Maybe it's a better... Okay, so the reason why he's doing this build is if he uses Swashbuckle, Miracle will kill him.
Okay.
So this used to be a thing when Pango there first came out, like before he received a lot of changes, where you would only use your Shield Crash to CS a lane, not your Swashbuckle.
Alright.
So I think that's why. It is a skill that got buffed a lot. It's one of the best value points, but I've never actually seen this.
Very interesting.
I've seen Pangoliers go like 2-2-0 versus Linas and stuff, where you're only playing for the
Speaking
CS.
of Lina, down bottom, they're going for a quick kill there on the Taiga, able to get him out. TW tries to back away from Koikva. Has the stick charge to back out, and now the Lucent Beam, the turn. Koikva, he's got to be careful. They have shards still. They're about throwing it out, waiting for the opening. It catches him, but not enough for... Wait, goes back in. Oh, GH, does he get outplayed here? Snowball over to the creeps to try and go for the escape. Tower hit going to follow, but he has enough HP to live through that one. In the meantime, they managed to take down the Phoenix up top and now trying to turn the Mickey. Oh, he quickly blades down the tree. Nicely done there, and the spear won't be enough for the finish. They're bringing in more heroes now to try and catch on the kill on the ILTW and the LSA. It's going to connect. They take down the Luna, and that was during the TP.
And this, you know, there's been some plays bottom. Nigma have really been holding it together, getting a couple kills onto both the Lina and the Broodmother. But now, Luna's going to be gone from this lane for so long. No teleport score, as you mentioned. So
Amazing what you found
he's
laying
getting to
around.
that level 6. And again, as soon as he gets level
Invisibility.
6, Luna cannot stand in lane versus him. They have to rotate Mind Control or Storm over to the lane, which makes your map just a lot more vulnerable.
True enough. And that's going to be something to watch for. Obviously, if you can find the punishment and kill Koikva at that point, everything's all good, but could be a little bit difficult there as Miracle is still 2 levels up on Boxy.
He's
so when he comes,
net worth at 7 minutes.
He's doing really, really well.
He's doing all right.
Okay.
Honestly, this entire qualifier, I think Miracle has been, you know, they've been feeding him the good stuff because he's like solo killed Thompson. He's won his lane pretty much every game I've seen, and he's beasting it.
Definitely. He's looking like Like,
Ooh,
if
and
not
a haste rune.
that's a good rune to get. Taiga was trying to get a little bit of rune control, but I mean, God, again, the top net worth in the game, solo kills twice. Now also he's getting rune control. Like this is
kills twice.
I mean,
the
I guess
first
that's
kill
not
is
true.
5 years, but honestly,
Maybe it wasn't solo kill.
Nah, I know what you meant. Like, it feels like with how much dominance he's put on mid, it's basically like, and again, like, look at Boxy. He gets a lucky disarm because I think he's dead there.
Looking for Taiga instead. LSA comes out. They manage to find that kill. Nigma turning on to GH with the spider army, but the arena comes down. They catch him, trying to bring down this broodmother, and it looks like Nigma will fall. LTW with the double kill. That was much needed as they shut him down even further. This broodmother struggling.
Yeah, and really good rotation coming in from Team Nigma here. Miracle is actually going on box at the same time. I think he lived with 1 or 2 hits just because of that range drop. And, you know, I was talking about some defensive option where you move Luna out of the lane. Nigma on the next level, they're like, you know what, our Luna can't, they never brood. Let's just kill the Broodmother. So, it's a much better play if you're not forced to do things that you don't want to in Dota. You always want more options. You always want to be in control of the tempo. Mars rotating bottom, easy double kill, that's good.
Miracle finds himself a quick and easy pick off there on Insania. And we also have, I think, coming out on the courier for him, yes, it's going to be the Fairy's Trinket. So getting the perfect neutral items, we'll see if they get a Possess Mask or not. But it looks like they're going to get that on the side of Liquid instead. So no Possess Mask for Nigma.
They went that Nitrogen here, he lifts a spear. They brought down Mickey.
Out of here. Coming into that area, they pull him in and they kill him off. So a good reaction by Liquid to make this play, and this is, you know, obviously the answer to bringing that Mars down there. Just bring overwhelming numbers by Liquid, and they're going to take the tier 1 tower.
And that's a huge play, as you mentioned. You can sort of imagine your map. If Broodmother can't take that tower, sort of similar to the East Festival game we saw in OG versus Nigma, like, you don't get the same type of gameplay that you expect. I mean, OG still ended up winning up that game, but Nigma really slowed them down here. They've read the map in the same way on Liquid, and they realized, okay, let's just bring our carry, bring everyone, bring the family, kick out this Mars who has no arena, take the tower.
Keep the saliva in your mouth, Nova, or I'll pin
And
it shut.
if they don't react to this, Koika's going to start taking over a little bit more of this map. The entire jungle is gone, and Nigma are attempting to clear out this tier 1 tower. They've got a catapult left, and it doesn't look like Liquid having intention to defending it. Instead, they're going mid. So Miracle is here, half mana, trying to kill off the catapult, but it's punching the tower. Are they going to bring heals to defend this? Oh, they're smoked up. Kuro, GH in the area, killing off this creep wave. Big push shows second. Do they decide to go? Luna has Mask of Madness. And there's a now. Big jump. LSA trying to predict it, almost got it. But they find a really nice stun coming in from Foxy. A little bit of a dodge for the moment, though. The back away. Tower's dead. And they get out. Liquid, knowing the limits and executing perfectly.
Yeah, and they understood that they could not defend their top tower. Right. So what did they do instead? Like, do you know what's worth more than a top tower in Miracle?
No, I don't. Please tell me.
You! Oh my God. I really like that line, I don't know why. Sorry, there's a chess streamer, a YouTuber that says that a lot, and I find it really funny. But the mid tower is worth more. So despite Nigma, they chain in their plays. Liquid, they strike back, you know, they kill mind control ball to get the tower, and chain it into their own mid tower push. Now they're ahead. Despite being 2k going behind, they're ahead in terms of tower back control. And GH, he's
TPing out, trying to get away.
Chilling.
Makes it happen. Oh, they're chasing that bottom.
Whoa, what did I miss?
With Taiga and Nikkei on the hunt. Can he find a way to juke himself out of here? Guy does a little juke. Little hideaway, little throw out there. Can he TP out? Doesn't have a TP. Goes back the other direction. Taiga didn't see him. Oh, and the roll in from downtown. Miracle coming to help his buddy. Gives him the tip afterwards. I got your back. Don't worry.
Those are some sick jukes. And Miracle gets this kill with the reading and ring. Usually on Storm, when you go for these plays, you're like, I don't want to help my team. I just want to farm with my mana. Miracle picking up that rune with the good rune control coming up from Nigma can do both. And they can chain into smoke because look at Miracle. He's full resources.
Thinking about this kill now. Watch out for Mickey. They're looking for the opening. Get out with that pullback. Can anybody get here to help them in time? No. LTW appreciating what we've seen out of Miracle. Miracle goes into the spider army. They will respect the strength. I mean, again, everything that he could possibly need this game, it feels like it's been given to him. And trying to carry this game for the rest of Nigma. TW to farm.
Yeah, and both the cores on Nigma, they've done so many correct things, and it's just resulted in this huge net worth differential. The lead is 4K, but most importantly for Team Nigma, the lead is on the two girls who want the gold on them. Gold is not like this. Gold is not worth the same on every hero in Dota, and you want a lot of it on your cores, and it's just perfect for Team Nigma here.
Is under attack.
We'll see if they can keep up that momentum. Liquid, obviously, still, they've taken down objectives. They have this spider that is absolute menace going now towards that pipe that we've seen so often. But it does sort of have the feeling like, oh my goodness, they just killed all those spiders. That's, I mean, still not that much gold if we're going to be honest. The brood spiders, I feel like, should give more than that.
I think so too, but most importantly, when you kill those spiders, it's all about the golden EXP you get. It's the fact that Brood has to reset her map control. Because it's similar to Chen, right? You have to rebuild up your army. If Brood has spiders there, perhaps they can take a fight to contest alt Brood. Instead, Miracle, he picks up another haste stream. I mean, because he's so dominant mid, he's also gotten pretty much every rune this game, which is what allows him to be so active. I mean, he's 5-0 while keeping up with a Luna and farm, which is insane. All thanks to how much rune control he's had this game.
Kai Assange completed for him now, and going next into that
middle
Orchid.
tower is under attack.
In the meantime, you start to think about ways that Liquid can get back into this. All of their cores are behind the rest of the cores, pretty much, of Nigma, with the exception, of course, of the Mars. Mind Control just sort of inhabiting this bottom lane and not letting Brood pressure it out and take that tier 2 tower. Has the Blink Dagger done now, though? Do they happen with this?
Scanning.
The Mars one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I think you keep hitting your timings, even
Haste!
right ahead. But Team Liquid, like, I'm trying to think about what they can do to come back. Okay, Audio Storm.
Pulling him in, though. Insania gonna get caught. Get the egg off. They also got some spirits off there as well. Nigma, do they fully commit to it? This is bold. They all walk in. Snowball safe at the moment, though. Tries to back out. Nikkei under fire, in trouble, and dead. GH and then chase forward. Okay, they bring down Miracle. They counter there. Nothing but a TP. Not gonna complete.
Dire's middle tower
They find the
is
kill.
under attack.
Much needed, and Liquid. They still lose 3 for all of that. I mean, I don't know if it's good enough. Yeah, they're gonna lose another one. LTW with the triple kill.
Dire's middle
I mean, I
tower
think we might
is
have forgotten
under
who the real
attack.
carry is in this game.
Yeah, he's 9K network at 50 minutes now. I think the golden standard for free farm Luna is something like 14K network at 20 minutes. That's
Dire's middle
absolutely
tower
free
is
farm,
under
and
attack.
he's gonna get really close to that
Dire's
this game.
structures are
And
fortified.
I mean,
Radiant
I'm trying to think of
structures
how
are
Liquid can come
fortified.
back into this game. I think a lot of it has to do with baiting Nigma's heroes in. You do have the egg, I mean not anymore, and you do have the Pangolier. These are 2 spells that, honestly, no matter the network differential, until it's like 20k or something, like, you will always have comeback potential. Maybe play on some side lanes. You
Dire's
have the
middle
Brood to
tower
force
is
him
under
around. It's a
attack.
bit scary because of how far Storm can jump with the Kai Assange, but that's
Dire's
our best
middle
chance.
tower
And
has fallen.
Oh no. They're chasing him down. And all the spiders. The pipe will break it. Tries to kill him off. And will Miracle finish it? It looks like it with the shield crash coming in at the end. Nigma able to take that down. Kuro got brought down to half HP with just 1 round of spider bites.
Was Koifa stacking them? I didn't see the start.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
a
he
lot of
was.
players, they all you do is you move your spiders in your webs and you shift like 1 spot back and forth, and they'll stack up and look like only 1 spider. And then Kuro like he'll just get 1 shot. It's a really satisfying feeling. It's Brood and really annoying against him.
It's like a Mutamicro or something. Right?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. Okay, they're both for Roshan. They have the level 4 Luna aura. Part of what makes this hero so strong is just how good she is at taking objective. You know, Mars will tank it up with the boar, and I wonder who's going to take this Aegis, because normally Storm is seen as like best Aegis carrier, right? But I think I would want to Luna this game just to hit buildings. We'll see though.
It's fair enough. Slow down on the LTW. Bushwhack afterwards, connecting. It does look like Liquid want to contest for this. Egg is back up again. Boxy has that roll. This is the perfect place for them to fight if they want to take this engagement. Roche down, very low HP. They can't scout inside of it. Lightfoot tries to make the move. They're going to see Roche down. Show finds him. Boxy moves up to get off there. Egg up on the high ground. Perfect placement with the arena down afterwards. Good enough to turn into snowball.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Connect on the heroes that matter. Mickey is dead. Foxy is dead. Koikba trying to escape, but they lose 3. And this is a free Aegis now, although Sadie is still excited. Oh no, the one left behind. He's gonna go down. And an opening for Nigma to pull this back in this game number 2. They're gonna give it to the man. Miracle takes it.
Honestly, that was Liquid's best chance at a comeback. It's as you said, you know, Phoenix, Pengler, incredibly strong heroes at the pit. But against someone as experienced as Kuroki, there's no way he's letting his team get called on while they're doing Roshan. They just walk out of the pit, make the decision to jump their opponent because they do already have a ward set up. You can see it in their mid lane, top river, and yeah, it's just a very, very convincing fight for them. They do end up giving the Aegis to Storm. It does make a lot of sense. I mean, Storm's a great Aegis carrier and Luna has BKB. So it's probably the right decision. It's just I'm a greedy carry player when I play carry.
Dire's
I
top
want
tower
everything from
is under attack.
That's fair, you know?
Radiant's
that's allowed.
bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe not good, but it's allowed.
Yeah,
And it does also look now, you know, you saw the Pango just not even able to get off the roll right there in that last fight
Dire's
for
top tower is under
Boxy.
attack.
It's been a tough game for him, and now you're starting to pressure this bottom tier 2 tower, actually. We see that Mind Control able to keep a hold of it, and maybe looking for a pick off mid by Boxy and Taiga, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. What do you think they want to do right now with Nigma with this Aegis? Is it just shut down the rest of the map, or are they under any pressure at all in this game?
So when you're ahead in this map state with Team Nigma, your job is not necessary to take a Rax. Your win condition is generally going to be the second Aegis with a lot of network lead. What you want, the first objective you want is to get map control, all the lanes in.
Radiant's bottom
One
tower
second, I'll talk
is
about
under
after this
attack.
engagement, because Boxy's done
Mind Control. They get the arena downs. Fear afterwards. Nothing's gained from this for Liquid. Can they find anything else? I mean, they just got to run. Jump in though. Oh, they found the spider. Koikba going to drop. They find themselves that pickoff. But they did get the arena out of that.
But Miracle, he's already setting up top. He knows that Liquid's heroes have TP'd up here. He's looking for more.
Regen route still going for him. In for an opening now. Nikkei on top of his own ward and the shrine, but they walk in vision. Jumps in. Nikkei pulls and Senia trying to heal him back up with that stun ray, but GH right on top. Snowball afterwards on top of his Senia. Oh wait, but they're in this. Trying to take down the egg. Can they get it? Yes. They find that kill, and now Nikkei also gonna go down. What a heads-up play by GH. This man on Tusk is doing everything for his team, as they're gonna pull in Boxy, find the double kill. Clean right now from Nigma.
That was such good
Radiant's bottom tower
line.
is under
I
attack.
was like, wow, he dodged the stun with a snowball to
Dire's
interrupt the
middle tower
CKLT,
is
which he
under
didn't even
attack.
have because I'm dumb and I can't see it. But instead, he's going on a more valuable target. They instantly force Insania to use the egg and kill it because, I mean, if you're in snowball, he can't get any fire spirits with you.
Radiant's
Such a
bottom
good
tower
decision,
is under
GH.
attack.
And now they've achieved. I wanted to say it before, but your primary objective when you have the first Aegis is to get an enemy tier 2. This allows you to take the enemy outpost, D-ward any wards that are apparently just right on it, and take control of the map because you have advantage. You want to kill them anytime they come out and reduce their ability to get any sort of gold.
And some of that is, of course, the vision that was laid down earlier on. Curly get that deep one opening. You find Sania in the jungle, dies. Miracle, just a monster in this game. Had that one death, but 10, 1, and 5.
Dire's
Looking
top
very,
tower
very
is
good.
under
GH is
attack.
not done here. Look at bottom. He's caught Taiga.
Not a chance. Another kill. Dodges the sharpshooter, but the right click coming through. Mind Control ends his life.
Dire's top tower has
You know,
fallen.
it looks sort of silly, like Liquid, they're bleeding support heroes all over the map. But if you go to their vision, they have like one ward in the top jungle that doesn't really see anything. Like everything is blind. And they're like just trying to get anything, but they're really top too.
Jumps him, pulls him, silences him, right clicks down, and dead. There is no safe right now for Team Liquid, and Miracle feeling himself a little bit right now, ready to go in for round 2 of this one. GH jumps in, snowballs onto Insania, going into the fountain, don't go there yet. The pushback, I mean, it is only a GH tusk, but it looks like he's finally going to get punished for a little bit of that overextension. Can Liquid punish this one? I mean, without CK, it's so tough.
This is where Chapio space created. Because while that was happening, they opened up the racks, and everyone knows once these racks is open up, blades are going to destroy the entire base.
That is a 16,000 gold lead. We go from one stomp right into the second with this game number 2 play coming out from Nigma. And, you know, Ali, oftentimes when this type of thing happens, game number 3 turns into a barn burner. So you better drink up your mate and be ready for a long one here.
I think for sure, because basically these teams, it's not like one team has way better players than the other. I mean, it's very subjective, right? But what happens when you have these stomp usually is it means there was like a big outdraft or like a read on the game that the enemy team didn't have. Right. Or maybe like an early gameplay, like the first blood for Miracle, that just changes how the match is supposed to work. You know, game 1 we had that from Team Liquid, and Enigma learns from it. They get an outdraft or whatever, and it's a disparity in the strength of their lineup. In game 2 and in game 3, both teams have sort of learned that we will get something like the real Dota come.
Look at this wraparound right now. Liquid, we just saw right there, one of the highest net worth pro games for a strong spirit. Oh, they catch him though. ILTW eats a little bit of blade. That's not nearly enough. ILTW zipping in from downtown, turns onto the Phoenix. That one's dead as well. Foxy rolling, but dying to the glades, trying to get out of it. Oh, the shorts! GH, nicely played. They managed to barely get out of there afterwards. When they catch the spear, Nigma over in the trees, in some trouble, trying to escape, but Kuro, he's on the case. They take him down as well. Tango able to get out of that one, but just barely. As it does look like the final round is going to come in as they pressure down this bottom lane. No more Aegis, but no problem there as they're going to take down the tier 3 tower. Likely to close out the second set of racks.
And obviously, like, that was a respectable move to Team Nigma, right? But like, we have to clutch something. Tiger goes for Link Dagger on 4 position Lina as their initiation, because that's like the weakness of the lineup. You have Broodmother to offlane, so some Tidehunter or Mars who can instantly initiate. They get the stun on RTW, but the net worth advantage is just too much.
One last tier 3 tower remaining, and it looks like for the moment, Nigma looking to close this one out and not wait for that next roach a minute away. As they jump in with Boxy, able to get the force away, and no bushwhack afterwards. They're going to call it good.
Look, they're still trying. They understand that how they can win this fight is if Boxy, this is our idea, because I thought it was really cool. He's going to jump into 5 heroes, get a shield crash. Oh. It gave him the proc onto 4 heroes, which is 72% reduction. They overcommit on him, and somehow you win the fight. I mean, it's very hard because, I mean, you're down 25k gold at 25 minutes. But still their best option. I like how they're still thinking of the potential to come back here.
Right.
I think it's probably pretty hard though, right?
You're not wrong. I think that also it requires Nigma to be able to like be willing to take that bait, which so far at least they haven't really shown that they're willing to. Waiting to see what the runes are. It's an arcane rune for Storm.
Ooh, scouting with the courier, very cool, GH.
Not bad.
And again, like Nigma, they can go high ground. They can wait for Roshan. The ball's in their court. They can make pretty much any decision they want here with this game.
As long as it doesn't end up in the fountain, they're probably good. So the tier 3 tower goes down, a disarm. Always frustrating for LTW. He is positioning as well so that he doesn't get caught out of position by a tango roll. Big jump in though, they find Melina. GH just doing it to him yet again. Looking for the jump in, Foxy right on top of LTW. Still in that BKB, pops it down the turn. Trying to find some kills. No, he didn't pop it, but the bullet. Big chance here. Do they have enough follow-up though? The stun is out. Miracle, he has to run potentially, or he can just try and kill everybody. Okay, ends up dying. Miracle kicks the battle. He's going out of cannon now though. And big jump out, trying to escape. Tiger with a chase down. Ends up falling. Miracle dies. An overextension and not enough in the tank, but Mind Control trying to clean up Boxy here. A couple more punches is all they need. Mind Control will find that kill. 3 dead now. Carl in the base trying to TP out. And ILTW not popping his BKB there. Not sure if he had the time or not, but
he did get chain stunned, I believe, just between Lina and CK, but You know, a little bit of an overextension there. I don't think it should matter, but less clean than you would have liked to see. For example.
Mind control now. Jumps in, finds a quick kill there onto Insania, and they're just tickling him. GH trying to walk away as well. They're sticking around for a while. Are they going to give us another kill here? Spear going to connect. GH tries to get out. Not going to happen. So they did find a bunch of kills onto Liquid. In the end, Luna's going to be back up again in 7 seconds. Roche is back up in 40. I mean, it looks like Nigma just want to end this right now and go to game number 3.
Yeah, they've never really been a team to let up the pressure. If they think they can end the game, if they think they can punish you harder, they will always go for that play. And personally, I would go for the Roshan because, I don't know, it's like a stylistic thing, I guess. I just want the clean win. But, they have full control of this game. They can sort of decide what they want to do.
It's only 10 seconds away right now. We'll see if they stick around long enough to spot it when it is eventually up. As
Radiant
the shot will go out. Does it disappear in time before Roche is back up? Oh, right as it went away.
Did they see it? They did.
Yeah, they did. But, Liquid. They're coming to contest this.
We talked about Roche up there before. It's the best place for down to
Get vision. Spear out. Control of mid-game. It's going to be good. A big heal. Mid-game ends up dying. The roll away from Boxy. But with those 2 heroes dead and Insania also going down, it feels like an inevitability at this point as they jump forward, catch Boxy outside of the swashbuckle, and the right-click stuff goes GG is called. We're going to a game number 3.
As to be expected by these 2 teams. Game number 3, and just, solid play, right? Like, you can't really identify any real part of their gameplay or game plan that let them down. They just, from start to finish, dominate